Lola.
And I'm Shy.
And together we are the
LL&S
family.
And together we are unbreakable.
And me and you are for everything.
I'm Shy.
I'm Lolo.
And of course you guys know we are new to this YouTube thing. I just want to give an introduction on who I am and an introduction on who she is. Of course, as you can see, we are together. And
My girlfriend, by the way.
And I know y'all gonna want to know how we met and how did this come about. So basically, we met. You want to tell them how we met?
Okay, you guys. So technically we met on an app, Tammy. It's like a gay app for couples or people who are gay. At the time, we both really weren't looking for something, but we just wanted like a friendship type, of like relationship at first. And we both were going through some stuff.
As far as past relationships.
Yes, so I'm gonna let her tell her side first, and then I'm gonna just tell my side after.
Basically, I'm bisexual, but there was a time where I was dating nothing but strictly guys. I mean, I would do things with girls, but I could have never seen myself in a relationship with one. But when I came across her, that was a whole different story. And we would talk every day, text every day. We didn't know each other, and I kind of thought she was a catfish. Anyways, we would text all the time. So, of course, like, you always gonna be like, oh, I'm tired of texting all the time. Just pull up on me, like, come see me, or I come see you. So she finally came one time, and boy, I was nervous as heck. And from the first time we seen each other, we just clicked. And we became one.
Okay, guys. Yep, so that was basically her side. My side, there was, so basically I was in a relationship at the time, but there was a lot of complications within that relationship. So I went on to Tammy, really just looking to, explore my options and, to become friends with somebody that, hopefully in the future would become more than just friends. So I ended up, going on the app, and I met her. And, we were on video all the time. We were calling on time, texting each other all the time. And it just made me, realize, this is the type of person that I needed in my life. Because the last person I had really wasn't, because how should I say, as loving and caring as she is. And there was, a lot of issues that we were having. So I was just, taking my time in her, investing my time in her more than I was the other person I was with, because it was already over basically with that person. So after that, we had went basically a week or two just talking and everything. I had something I had to do, so I had to drive where my hometown is to get to do that. And then after that, I was like, look, as soon as I get out of doing what I'm doing, I'm coming to see you. She thought I was playing, you guys. She thought I was joking around, I wasn't gonna come. And basically, as soon as I got to do what I was doing, I hit the highway right then and there. And I called her and I was like, I'm on my way. She was like, man, stop playing with me. You're not coming. Da 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 da. And I was like, no, for real. I'm on the highway right now. I'm on my way. Be mine.
When she said she was on the highway, my stomach dropped to the floor. I was scared until she texted and said she was outside.
Literally, when I was on the highway, it was an impulse. It was an impulse thing. I was like, you know what? I need to go see her before she thinks or is no longer wanting to be with me or not wanting to talk to me. Because she started getting false hope a lot because we didn't really see each other. And it was mainly because I was busy a lot and she didn't have a car. So it was just you know what, I'm about to just pull up on her out of the blue. I was just send me the address. So she sends me the address, of course, not thinking that I'm really coming. So she's 3 hours away. She was 3 hours away from where I was. So I took that 3 hour drive straight to her. Then I texted her. It was like, 8 o'clock at night. I had texted her and I was like, hey, I'm outside. So she comes out, and of course, we're both really nervous. Like, I could tell by looking at her that she had a lot of nerves on her. I was really nervous.
Had a lot of nerves on her.
But when I first met her, you guys, like, laid my eyes on her, she was the most beautiful girl I have seen. Like, literally, look at her. She's gorgeous. Like, I love my baby, you guys. She's so beautiful. And when I first met her, like, I knew then, like, wow, like, this girl really is about to be my girlfriend. Like, I already knew, like, I felt it in my heart. And, we started hanging out more. We were starting to chill a lot more. And
getting to know each other more better.
And it came kind of quick, you know what I'm saying? To say, like, I love you to each other. But it was, like, that connection that we had, we knew, like, automatically. Like, I was thinking, it was so funny, too, because we were at her friend's house. I went outside to go do something at the car. And I was outside thinking to myself, like, I love this girl.
And it's crazy because when she went outside to her car, I was kind of like in the room and I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my God, it's kind of crazy. Like, it dawned on me, I was like, I love this girl.
Right, like, and it was crazy because I was literally outside like, don't tell her you love her yet, it's too soon. Like, she might run away from you, might not. She might think it's too early to say I love you. So I was kind of like hesitant because we were hanging out and stuff after, before we said I love you to each other.
It was more than a week.
It was like two. It was like 2 weeks because it was still January. It was still January, so really it was like a week or two. And I come back from outside, you guys. We were still having fun, and then she had to go pee, but she did. But she was like, I have something I have to tell you. And I was like, what? And she's just like, I love you. And I was like, I love you too. But I was like nervous because I was just like, bro, I just said this outside.
Because sometimes you don't want to say stuff like that to people because they're going to be like, oh Lord, like.
That's why I was saying what I was saying when I was thinking it in my head. Because again, I didn't want to like say it and then you be like, yee, like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too early.
Yeah, don't mind us. When y'all hear us say yee, like, that's just like a
thing that we do.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And people around us, they do it too, so.
But I just didn't want to, like, say it, and then you be like, damn, she loves me already? Like, dang, we haven't even really been hanging out.
But we thought it at the same time. So.
We really did. But she was really the first one who said it, you guys. Again, we were in the bathroom. She was just like, I love you. And I was like, oh, my God, like, I love you, too. So I just, like, grabbed her. We kissed each other. And then after that, we went back out there, and we just started having more fun again. I mean, we met in January, and we've been together ever since. We actually struggled a lot.
In the beginning, it was rough. Because when she first met me, I was living at my friend's house, and she had basically was like, I'm tired of just coming to visit you all the time, and then I feel lonely whenever I leave, and I was feeling the same way.
I can't spend the night. So, I can't, hang out with you. I can't cuddle with you. Nothing. Like, we're at your friend's house on, like, on the couch on the floor sleeping, and it's just like, dang, like, I can't have no time to hold you, like, alone in private. Like, we can't really do much because it's not our house.
Right.
And we went from that to her sister. We didn't really stay long.
Yeah, we both work. I've always had a job.
At that time, I wasn't really working, remember?
Yeah, I was working, and I was just like, I'm on a certain path in my life. Like, I'm making money to save up to get me a place or whatever. So whenever she transferred down here, she got her a job, and we just put everything together, and we got a place. We stayed at my sister's for about a month. Less than a month. And we got this apartment.
Yep. And basically, like, as I was saying, I didn't have a job when I first. I didn't have a job. She told me about a place that she used to work at. So I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and try. Like, it's not going to hurt to try. Sorry, guys. So after that, like, I basically got hired right then and there, but I had to work from home. This is when COVID started happening, like right at the beginning of it. And like the second paycheck is when we really went ahead and like calling a bunch of apartments, townhomes, a bunch of different places, like trying to figure out what's the best place that we could go to, you know, that's inexpensive and still looks decent, like, you know what I'm saying? That way we could have a place together where
She
we're not
looking at me
having
like,
to worry about other
"You
people,
annoying, boy,
their
shut up."
rules, and like if they have kids, like a bunch of kids being loud and stuff like that. Like it could be us two in our own place. So we got in there, our sister's house, and we got out pretty fairly quickly. I mean, we're here now. Like we're still together, just going strong.
We still got a lot of things that we need to do,
of course,
to better ourselves.
But that's basically any couple.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm fine now. We have a roof over our head. Everybody go through a hiccup in life, but you someday overcome it.
Yeah.
And I think us together as a team, we can do it.
Yeah, especially because she compliments me and I compliment her. Like
it's all about building each other up.
Yeah, and I'm a Gemini. She's a Capricorn, and you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes both of our attitudes we might bump a little bit, but we get right back on track. Like it's pretty fairly quickly. But I mean, everybody has, you know, their moments. Everybody in their relationship, especially, no one's perfect. She knows that, I know that. Like, yeah, we're together. I might see her as perfect in my eyes, but there's always that time, you know, there might be like, you know, there like arguments. You're just like you want to choke somebody, but
I wish you would try it.
it's like you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't choke me.
I would never choke you. I would never put my hand on you. You know that. I would never ever put my hands on you. Just let that be known. But yeah, so I mean, I love this girl. You know what I'm saying? We got our place together, and ever since then, like I've been working more. She's been working more, and we decided, you know what? We need to take it up a notch. Let's go ahead and start YouTube. Let's get something, you know, going for ourselves other than just working every single day.
Because there's going to be a lot more videos.
A lot more. Like,
I mean, at first, I was nervous to get on the camera because, like, you inviting people into your life. Like, basically, your everyday routine, like, everything you doing. And, you know, it's like, it's going to be people out there that be like, oh, she's too ugly, or she's really white, like,
or
she's
black. Big, she's small.
Fat, she's skinny, like, I'm ready for all of that. At first I was nervous about it, but I'm like, hey, like, I don't care.
And like I even told her, I was like, there's going to be people trying to shame us, trying to talk a lot of crap, like trying to make us come down. And I even
but that
told
ain't
her,
gonna stop me.
And I told her, I was like, don't let any of that bother you. As long as you have me, like, you know what I'm saying? None of that matters. Because if I'm the one telling you that you're beautiful, that everything about you is perfect, then nothing else nobody else says should even matter at that point. It's just like, you might be saying that, but my significant other thinks opposite than what you think. And I'm going to go off of what my significant other says, and I'm not worrying about it. Like, negativity, we're not with it. Like, when there's negative people in our lives, and we see it, how toxic they are, we tend to like leave them. Like the person she was living with, that first, her friend, negative. We had to move it out of the way. Like we couldn't.
Just that certain people in my life.
We had to, you know.
I can't.
We had to remove, basically. But now the people that we have around, like, and these might mainly people that she's cool with, you guys. I'm not from Raleigh. I'm from Hickory.
Oh yeah. By the way, we are in Raleigh, we're in North Carolina. She is from Hickory. Yeah. I'm from a town called Pamlico.
Fuck is that? Ain't never heard of no damn Pamlico before.
Yeah. Y'all not know, y'all never.
Of course, I'm from Hickory. A lot of people don't know that, like what Hickory is, but it's a small town. It's basically nothing but the country. As you can tell, I have a country accent, but yeah. I'm from Hickory, and it's like now that I'm in Raleigh, I don't know anybody here. Like no one. The only person I knew here in Raleigh was her. That was literally the only person. So everybody that she's friends with and people that come around are mainly people that she knows. But you know what? They know me now because I'm with her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now they're both of our like people that we both know. But I came literally with nothing. Like I had some clothes, but that was really all I had. I didn't know nobody. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know anything. I just came up here because I was just like,
Girl, hush, man. You've been talking forever.
I'm tired of not seeing you. I'm tired of, like all this other stuff. Like, I'm going to come and I'm going to live with you. Like, we're going to make this something that is going to actually become, like, it's going to be strong. We're going to be, like, a forever thing. That's why, that's our intro. We are forever thing because that's how we're going to be.
But we're not going to talk you guys to death.
Finally, you guys, somebody else is saying something.
We just want to give y'all a feel on who we are and our goals and pranks, Q&As, and
challenges.
Yeah. So if y'all want to give us some challenges, be sure to hit
Team
that like
Lolo.
button and
Team Lolo.
comment down below.
Team Lolo. We ain't with Team Shy today.
What?
No, but seriously, you guys, it's Team Lolo, not Team Shy.
Girl, you don't want to start no war with me.
Oh, okay, we got it popping. We gotta get it.
But yeah, I'm Shy and that's Lolo. So we just wanted to give y'all a feel on who we were.
That's basically it.